EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowski to get things going. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Green 18. Come on, D. Right. He's tight right.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for him, Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go! 44-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Over. Check.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
And he'll throw right away. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing his Garoppolo on third down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Tyler Irvin back deep. And it's taken in at the 9. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, it's Jones. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, but the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that second drive CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They hand off to their big tight end. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Watch the pass.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Bones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now the Georgia center man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
Let's go,
and
let's
all
go.
the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Hey, watch it.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
If you were me, you do this too.
My goodness. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Come on now.
And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says,
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
and I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion and 24 yards there. Nice play. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Jimmy.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored it. Touchdown.
This is it. This is it.
Gold to add the extra point. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watch the run. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go, fellas.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's just me and you. It's just me
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
At the 28-yard line.
Love now. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. Run, play, drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to Samuel. 30. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Good job, good job.
Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pretty move.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in the locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Come on, fellas. Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double and triple, do it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Out right to Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Good job over there, baby.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
On 1st down, Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Packers nothing.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried or concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Here's Irvin to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll run it, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Love rolling to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out on this one.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Let's go. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
To the air again. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game and they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean,
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Love from the gun. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full.
And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Zadarius Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now to Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot now for Love. The quick slant caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kennedy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, 49ers nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Let's go!
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive. They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jackson. And He's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. So we got man.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
49er first down.
3 down.
First and 10 at the
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
22-yard line.
Check back.
Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 on a 49er first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike, 48. Mike.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Come on, time to play.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of the first half of action. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Matt Judon. And there to drop him for a loss on the play. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. To return is Taylor. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Raven first down.
Here's Jackson, rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
By D. Ford. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Bryant. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Des Bryant, 77 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, 49ers 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
2nd down, McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rabbit. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 16-yard line.
Get in the weight room.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
49er first down.
This is Coleman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Do that again, man. Do it again.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up the score.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On third down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Now Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your spot.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's second down.
Jimmy Ward, their defensive end.
To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up third down. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard scamper, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences, and this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
We got this. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
hey, pick your game up. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Watch the run.
And his throw here's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his head, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, boys, 58, Mike. We own it. We own it.
Now Garoppolo on the move to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
50 seconds, Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Dallas. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 54.
Another run here with Dallas. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. to 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Jackson. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, way to take it. Way to take it.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.